Right, coming up is a boot I've been wearing on repeat. This is the Kaleeca, A05396. That, if you type in that number, it's going to take you to two different boots because one is wide and one is medium. These come in really great colors. This is the only tall shaft boot in the show. So if you're somebody that likes to wear, dresses and skirts, this is something that's going to work really well for you. I've been wearing my sweater dress with this and kind of like a pleated skirt with this, like a long pleated skirt with these boots. It looks so chic. It's just always such a classic kind of sophisticated look. Here, of course, is that black zenith. You can see it's that gorgeous, gorgeous suede. And then this detail, if we can get in, is a really great whip stitching, but it's done in leather. So that's how you can see. I love that even on my screen, you can see the detail of that gorgeous suede and then that little shine of the leather. So here is the black zenith. And then let's see what the next colors are. There are three others. Here's the warm caramel, that classic kind of cognac color, beautiful, rich, looks great with everything from colors in your wardrobe to actually pairing it with black. Looks really good. Here is that cub. So here's that kind of like mushroom or taupey color. It's got a real neutrality to it. So you'll be able to pair this with everything. And I always think that this lighter neutral is one that you can get a lot of wear out of throughout the year. It doesn't limit you to fall and winter. You can kind of bridge those gaps of the seasons. Is there another one or no? I had another color in my, but yeah, I was like, there's two left. It's medium and wide width. Look at that heel, and you've got that really cool kind of chunkiness to it. It's actually a little bit square. So when I show you the bottom of it, see how it has like a squared off look, which reads really cool and updated when you're wearing it. I know sometimes black is hard to see from, on my screen, but you can really feel like you're wearing something fresh and updated. Another detail I love is this full zipper. I always point out a full zip because if you've ever had a boot that goes only to here, the zipper that is like a half zip, it's just the worst. It's like my pet peeve. It's hard to get into it. It's hard to get out of it. So I really appreciate that we always give you that full zipper. And of course, sometimes designers don't do those full zippers because it's more expensive. But we want to give you all those details that feel rich, that feel elevated. Let's see if I can zip this without it falling down. There we go. And then right on the back here, I know this is hard to see, but there is goring. Do you see that stretch? So you don't have to worry about how this is going to move with you. You can see how soft and flexible the suede is. I can literally roll it up. So when you're wearing this, because it's coming up to your knee, it's going to be really comfortable how it moves with you. It'll bend as you go up and down stairs, but you also have that stretch. So it's not too tight and it gives you that kind of flexibility as you're wearing it. I always appreciate all of those details that make it feel good on your body, but also you feel good about how you look. Because I think they go hand in hand. If your feet are miserable, you'll notice the rest of you can be pretty miserable. If your feet look good and feel good, the rest of you is in a pretty good mood. So this is a way to do it. Just get a new boot, feel fresh and current. This one has that gorgeous whip stitching that goes down and then around the ankle. So it gives it a clean look, but it gives it a little something special. Then you can see that toe, a little bit of a pointed toe, not too aggressive, just enough to feel, I don't know, it feels a little bit more sophisticated. Here's a good shot of that whip stitching. You can see that detail. It just comes all the way from the top to the bottom, has a little touch of shine because it's that leather. So you get that mixture of the suede and the leather, which I always appreciate. Gives some visual interest to it, but it still is a really clean boot. So it doesn't kind of take away from what your outfit is. If you want it to just kind of be understated, when I wear a black sweater dress and a black boot, it's just clean. It just continues those lines. So it makes it look nice and polished and really kind of lengthens the body. And I can use any lengthening I can get. I'm only 5'1.5". So I need that. Anything to stretch me out will do it. This is that boot that when you put it on, it feels good. It looks good. You've got those beautiful soft suedes. I mean, when you wear a tall shaft boot, and I know you've probably had it before, if it is so stiff, you feel like you're, I don't even know, like in a ski boot, and it's just not pleasant to wear. But look at how soft this suede is, that you can literally roll it in your hand. That's how incredibly soft the suede is. Plus that nice detail of that goring at the back. I like that we even, kept that goring the same color, and the other boots are the same as well. So it doesn't matter which color you choose, that goring will be dyed to match so that it's seamless. It doesn't have to scream to everybody, hey, look, there's some stretch at the back, so I'm more comfortable. It just gives you that flexibility so that you feel comfortable, but it keeps all of that great detail and how it looks. I also appreciate the little notch out. If you can see that, let me put my hand here. See that little notch out? So You've got some space for your knee to bend. That's always a really great detail. Everybody seems to be really liking the black. I could fully attest to it that it's a really fun color because wear it with your leggings. This is going to look seamless. You wear a black pair of leggings. Everybody's got a black pair of leggings. These boots in black, and then like a long cardigan sweater, like an open cardigan. There's less than 100 of these to go around. So grab them while you can. They're true to size. All of our shoes are in the show. So I'm a 7 and I wear my normal 7. Works out perfect for me. These are available in medium and wide width. It is with the footbed. So if you are somebody that kind of teeters between medium and wide, I'd go on up to the wide. It'll give you more room across the top of the foot. And this is a last that is a little bit more narrow for a tall shaft boot. So if you're just kind of questioning, I'm not sure, I've never worn Vince Camuto, but if you think you're typically used to more of a comfort shoe, then I'd get that wide. It'll give you more wiggle room in the toe. Or if you think you're going to be wearing, a thicker sock. I'm somebody that always wears like a thin trouser sock. I'm really kind of barefoot all the time within my boots. So for me, I just stick to my normal size and I'm a 7. So this is that gorgeous black. You can see beautiful suede and then that little touch of black leather in the whip stitching that goes on the ankle and down the length of the boot. The other two colors you can see here coming up. We've got the warm caramel, which is this really pretty cognac shade. It's just consistent throughout the line and just a beautiful shade. The stacked heel is a nice chocolatey brown. And then here's that cub. It's a nice light neutral, easy to pair with your florals if you need something that's going to be a little bit softer. That was a 05396, the Kaleeca tall shaft boot.